Hi everybody, welcome to the Card of the Month Club. This day we are going to be making a good luck card for somebody who might be trying for a new job or starting a new at a new school or some type of new life experience. So this is what we will be doing today. I figured a good luck card and St. Patrick's Day would be a good way to go. In your kit, you are going to have a piece of green cardstock, and this is your card base. So just fold it in half to get started. And then you are going to take the larger piece of white cardstock and glue it onto the front of the green to finish your card base. And we're just going to give it a little bit of white. There we go. So this is what you've got. All right. In your package, you will have a pattern. You can use it or you can choose not to use it. This is your shamrock and your corner piece that you're going to cut out. If you want to free cut or freehand draw your own shamrock, go right ahead. This is just here for those of you who don't want to do your own thing. So I'm going to cut a triangle. Now I've cut mine out of the leafy green, but you can do it out of the woven green, whichever way you want to. I'm going to glue my triangle, just my little corner piece, up in the corner of my card. There we go. And then I have cut out my two shamrocks, one in each color, and I'm going to layer them, but I'm going to just turn them a little bit so that they're not right directly on top of each other. They're just a little bit turned. Now in your package, you will see that you've got a paper fastener. And that goes in the middle of your two shamrocks to hold them together and make one double-leafed one. So these things, they go best if there's already a hole poked, and the easiest way I've ever found to do it is just to put an eraser down and stick a thumbtack or a push pin or anything that you happen to have around that's sharp and make the hole. Then it goes in much easier without ripping or tearing, and you're just going to put the two shamrocks onto your brad, your paper fastener, and pull the two little parts, two little wings of the paper fastener apart. I like to give it just an extra push on the table to make sure it lays flat. Okay, and then I am going to glue my shamrock onto my card. Now this is, because of the brad in the middle, this is where a liquid glue almost works better than a dry glue, and it will hold it a little bit more precisely. Okay, but you do have to wait for it to dry. All right. Then I'm going to take a scrap of the green paper left over from when I cut out my shamrocks, and I am just going to freehand cut a stem for it. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular, and it's not very thick. You could also just choose to use a green or a black marker and draw one on, and that will look effective also. All right. So I've just got a little stem that I've cut, and I'm just going to stick it underneath my shamrock. There we go. All right. Now to give this one a little bit of dimension, you may choose, you don't have to just roll the leaves on the top one just a little bit. And it helps if you have a popsicle, or not a popsicle, a bamboo skewer or a pencil or just something, and you don't need to round them very much, just a little bit, just to give them a little bit of a curl and make it stand out. So this is okay, so that is what I've done with mine, and I might flatten it down just a little bit, but then when it goes into an envelope it'll flatten a bit too. But this is thick paper, so it will hold a lot of its curl even when it is flattened. All right, the next thing we are going to do is take our sentiment that says good luck and just put it on a scrap of our extra colored paper to mat it, and then I am going to cut around it and glue it onto my card. Okay, it doesn't have to be a very thick border, just enough for it to have a bit of color so that it sticks out. And this one I put straight, but there's no reason why you can't put it on an angle or any other way that you would like to. Okay, and the last step is a bow, and I have a bow already tied, and I am just going to glue it onto the top here, and you can trim the ends and make it as short or as long as you want. This part, actually, if you have a glue dot or if you have liquid glue, it does work much easier to use liquid glue to glue on, and it will hold better. A bow. Okay, and I might just trim this one. I don't like it being quite that long. Of course, it helps if you have sharp scissors when you're cutting ribbon. There we go. Okay, and so that is our finished card. I'm just going to give you some hints about tying a bow. Bows can be tricky, and not everybody likes to tie them. But the best way to do a bow so that you're going to have the ears standing up straight and then the ends coming down and not all tangled is when you were teaching your children how to tie their shoelaces. Do you remember how you told them to make 2 bunny ears and put one in front of the other, and then put the ear put one ear through the hole? That is the best way to do this, okay? And then you just skip the extra looping part that you use when you tie your shoes, and just by doing that part, that's how you get nice round ears, and they both are out on the top. So then you just fiddle with it a little bit and get the length and the size of the ears that you want, and you've got a bow. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. I hope you send lots of luck to your friends. Bye-bye.